Ignoble Metrian has defied multiple summons to withdraw from a Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologist before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data.
Performing our duty is our pride, Magos. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
The Emperor damns its thrust.
Tyranid, burrowing class, apex size.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Form up and move. Fresh magazine in.
Foothold is a bulwark against the burrower.
Avenging angel.
Close ranks and hunker down. Tarry not and scatter it. Find more ammunition.
Indeed, Viridian. Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical.
The world is Tyranid menace annihilated. Ammunition cache here. Rearming. Dragon assault incoming!
A lift station lies just ahead, Viridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
I have summoned the transport lift at the request of Maker's Galleon. Remain patient.
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
This is not an ideal rally point. You must keep moving until the lift arrives.
Ignore the servo skull and focus on footholds. Rally at the lift.
Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a manner.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Your faith in Magos Gallio, brothers.
Ace.
That Trigon is a greater threat than a malfunctioning servo skull. Encountered a servo skull malfunction like this before.
The servo skull is of little concern to the objective.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief calls my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece, but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own. Sins menace.
Reloading. Stay close and sharp. I have detected a Trigon.
Trigon moves to intercept us.
It summoned legions of Xenos.
Astartes, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Set high and low grounds. We need melting. Behold the glory of thermal purification.
By now.
Those munitions are near. We must find them.
Active gear also available.
The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this infestation. The passages are purified.
Forward! We dare not be late to apprehend this
It
mutant.
was behind.
No telling.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel.
When you die,
I must drag you back into the light.
to me, brothers. Be ready.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus. Dig in and defend!
Destroy the spore mine! I will hold the console.
We have slid this console's connection to the tech priest.
Secure that console uplink. Gloom cannot long darken the Emperor's luminescence. Locate a power cell. Leaving the disruption radius.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Crocs. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Like hounds with scent of blood, we cannot be thrown off so easily.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Dispensing stims. I will hold the console. Reclaim the radius and finish the disruption. Administering self-hit. Disabled this console.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender thoughts of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
Science, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter. The asset does not seem to have anything left to say. Pilot, Meridian. Viridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
Maelstrom we go.
But weather left in our path, then so be it. Hold those marks!
Changing magazine. Magazine, I will break you! Perfect timing.
Xenos hungry.
Rearming.
Picking up extra rounds.
A moment, brothers.
despite the odds.
This errant Magos should receive repercussions for her maladaptive behaviors.
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.
back to Avarax. We can finally finish off the heretics here. The heretics have caused another Vox blackout. Not surprising. Immoral revealed himself on Avarax. Be prepared for all manner of foul trickery. clashes between the heretics and the Xenos have reduced the landing zone to rubble. This is as close as I can get you.
With communications disrupted, we will have nothing but each other and our zeal.
All I need is a weapon, hands, and my squad at my back.
I have eyes on a spearman!
Communications. These heretics seek to isolate us.
Hopefully some astropaths still live. Losing them all would be a heavy blow to this system. Watch your fire, brother! We triumph over our malformed foe. Magazine. There is an astropathic relay.
Going forward.
Traitorous bastards! Reloading. Fresh magazine in. clearly a domain of the traitor's making. They must have brought us here.
It hungers. It will seek out your anguish to whet its appetite.
Find the cause of this madness.
Tread cautiously, brothers. This madness is everywhere.
On your guard. That astropath is going to attack. It cannot be allowed to live.
Administering self-aid. The archenemy are at our doorstep. Grant them only defeat. Obstruction clear.
I see you, champion in ITA. Approach and binge upon their suffering.
This astropath has the bidding of the heretics now.
Open a grenade and chain for this kind of obscenity. Energies shield the corrupt psycho.
Render those altars inert, and the barrier full. Altar eliminated.
Purge the Hellspawn!
Seize the altar. Your miserable life ends in disgrace.
That psycho must die.
Never leave this place.
Warp shrine neutralized. Changing magazine.
Walk available.
We have the momentum. The barrier has fallen. Engage the astropath. Heresy led you to this end.
It turns around.
trickery, brothers. Our objective remains. Find and kill the heretics.
Escape. You will be only the first.
Brothers, running towards that warp energy surge. I will check my own. I will lower the surge of course. Trust our bonds, brothers, not these desperate vocal tricks. Reloading.
Like we have plenty more heretics to purge.
Oh, changer of ways! Search your will through our bodies to slaughter the interlopers!
We need to weaken the cycle's shield.
That barrier is a combined effort of all those other astropaths.
Kill the cycles and the barrier falls.
Our victory is already complete.
We have halted them.
Let us cleanse these lost astropaths.
Terminated their request.
Cut the brainwash cycle.
The true gods will reign. Your emperor has abandoned you.
Astropath dead! These lost astropaths.
Zangor spear carrier in sight.
Eliminate the profane astropath. Reinforcements remain.
Without them, the barrier has dispersed.
One cycle remains. Let us bring that number to zero.
Regroup at once. Stay close and sharp. Rearming. If the Psychers have brought forth some arcane power, we must destroy it. Destroy that monstrosity!
Nothing, brothers.
Swapping magazine.
Obstacle removed. Whatever foul abomination awaits will be in the midst of that warp energy.
Nothing bows at us like that and lives.
Drown its howling with the roar of our bolters.
Destroy the beast.
Fresh magazine. Is the Hellspawn withdrawing from the fight?
The beast attempts to take us with it.
The foul beast has dragged us to some infernal realm. Nothing shall stay my wrath when I find it.
Burden of corrosive energies.
Hurry, brothers! Find an exit!
Who else sees that light?
The beast will die to presuming it can trap me. Testament of the bloody thing! Changing rounds. The beast is
Rearming. The demon is grievously wounded.
Conserve
Strike
munitions
now and end
till we
it.
take down that arcane barrier. More heretics for the slaughter. Do not let a sick one or a curb touch
Charge the Hellspawn! Reloading. Ammunition cache here.
that abomination again.
The Imperium stands victorious this day, but the war for this sector is far from over.
Hours, 12 minutes ago, the Imperial cruiser Wrath of Espandor in orbit around Avarax transmitted a distress beacon and then went silent. Intelligence suggests the ship now plays host to Tiranid parasites, and the reported damage exceeds reclamation standards. If we cannot reclaim the ship, then we will unleash the Wrath of Espandor's full, destructive potential directly into the Xenos Hive fleet. The value of the Wrath of Espandor is twofold: its cyclonic arsenal and its proximity to several Tyranid war vessels. Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are inbound to secure objectives. Make your way to the Ordnance Depot and take control of the plasma cores.
The Tyranid plague will regret taking this ship.
Talassa, this is Combat Squad Phaedrus. Breach via any existent openings you find.
We follow your lead, Phaedrus.
Progress towards the Ordnance Depot. We will rendezvous with you and Combat Squad Heliton there. Remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship.
Phaedrus cleaved a clear path. Eradicating every trace of Shield resistance. Loathsome vermin spotted.
Your weapon malfunction.
Nothing is sacred to these parasites.
Multiple contacts swarming our locus. What is your status, Talassa?
Performing our mission objectives, Phaedrus.
Good. We have drawn their focus. Keep...
Phaedrus, your last message was interrupted.
Talassa, Combat Squad Heraton reporting. We lost Fox contact with Combat Squad Phaedrus. Do you know their status?
Nothing useful. We lost contact with Phaedrus.
We must consider our brothers lost then. Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs. Encountering heavy Tyranid
Imperial
resistance.
vessels are sturdy. Warning appreciated, Heraton. Stand firm and fight hard.
The ship will hold until we evacuate it. The swarm is led by primes. Those cannons are the Imperium's wrath made manifest.
We will afford this cruiser one last attack.
Squad Heraton reporting in. The bridge is lost, as are my squad brothers. I am cut off from our planned route to the ordnance depot. Calculating a new bridge based on your report, Heraton. Standing by. Be advised, the cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos brood.
Your command of the liturgies of battle is admirable. I do not recognize half the passages you invoke.
You do not strike me as lax, brother. You may attend me when next I visit the Reclusium.
I would be honored.
Practice temperance until then. It is a place of quiet.
Talassa, commune with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols.
We are approaching the main console now.
Activate any router switches marked with these sigils, and these sigils only.
Detonation administered. Moment, brothers. Fresh magazine in. Confirming match. That was a match.
We must do this right. Ensure the markings are synchronized and displayed.
Tyranid artillery in sight. Confirming match.
Symbol is a match.
Engineering networks coming back to functionality.
Show us the fastest route to the plasma reactors.
The lift platform is in transit. Arrival pending.
The lift has arrived.
Attention boarding parties. We have confirmation that Combat Squad Phaedrus is lost. I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat Squad Heraton here, redirecting along newly advised path. Combat Squad Octavio reporting in. Cyclonic armament secured for now. Talassa, you are nearing the reactor cooling hall. Report on its condition when you
The
arrive.
vile presence of Xenos permeates the cooling hall.
All squads, we have updated our battle stratagems. Heraton, reinforce Octavio and protect the cyclonic armaments. Talassa, Your new orders are to destabilize the reactor, cause a temperature spike, and the Tyranids may redirect their assault to you, buying Heraton and Altavio some time to prime the armaments. When you reach the reactor's cooling console, disable the emergency blast shields.
Emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Coolant rods exposed.
Talassa, I need you to disable the entire cooling array. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods.
Target the vulnerable cooling rods.
Elements of the cooling rod array are cloaked.
Obliterate the feculent Xenos. Dispensing stims.
Elements of the cooling rod array are cloaked.
Attack the cooling rods.
One step closer to the reactor overheating. Registering extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy severely reduced.
Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the same process at the second array.
Access granted to the bridge console.
Seeks to mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate it. Ammunition cache here. Lest it summon aid! rallying reserve forces! Halted! Another Xenos bioform eliminated.
Temperatures at critical level. Plasma reactors shutting down to prevent catastrophic detonation.
Talasa, do not let the reactors cool down. This cruiser will soon perform its final task. Proceed to the decks below and force the plasma reactors to overheat.
Let us descend to the reactor chamber. Commencing Auspex scan.
The armory.
Swapping magazine. Stay close and sharp.
Talasa, have you received word from our brother in Combat Squad Heraton? His approach vector should have taken him through the technical underbelly.
An Ultramarine has been through this sector, but we have heard nothing from Heraton.
Understood. Be advised, we remain under heavy Tiranid assault.
Once they feel the heat from the plasma reactors, we believe they will abandon you.
This is ill-advised, Talasa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead.
Octavio, unleash the Emperor's wrath on these brood-born vermin.
This kindles my righteousness. Changing magazine.
Where shall I plant this flag?
Talasa, we have lost contact with Heraton leader, and Octavio is pinned down. You must destabilize the plasma reactor. Our brothers from Phaedrus and Heraton shall not have died in vain.
Swapping magazine. Disgusting Tyranid scum. captured scores of the ship's servitors.
Access granted.
And its guardians await.
Twin primes. That reactor must be destroyed. Honor our brothers. Honor our chapter.
It is coming right at us. Prime will fight harder now that it is alone. They struck down our brothers, but Second Company prevailed.
Now, engage the console to cripple the reactor. And Talassa, when those magnetic stabilizers stop, prepare for rapid egress.
Be advised. The gyroscopic containment shielding prevents catastrophic plasma dispersal. Plasma cores are now exposed. Caution advised.
Reactor critical, Talassa. Disengage!
Do not stumble.
Talassa, we're tracking your signatures. Octavio and Heraton Leader are already on board. Our brothers prevailed. Evacuation protocols initiated. All crews report to shift leaders. Hurry! The cruiser has begun breaking apart. We will wait as long as we can.
Make haste, pilot!
Brace for turbulence.
If not for your valor, Talassa, this operation would have ended in a major loss for the Imperium.
The loss of our brothers weighs heavily on us, Captain.
This hard-fought victory cost us dearly indeed. The wrath of Espandor's retribution shall rip into the Tiranid fleet with searing, bitter fury. Our honored dead take solace that they have been avenged.